the Rios. Type shit.
The B vocals. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright everyone,
Yeah.
welcome back to Brain Rot. This is episode I don't remember. And
I can check right now. Hold on, give me a second.
Alright, bet I can check faster. It's episode 19.
Alright, bro. Good shit.
Yeah, we're going to be discussing the new Captain America Brave New World. Yeah.
Yeah.
Captain Cock, a brave new cock.
Alright. Should do you want me to start or like I feel like okay, since Phoenix is probably like
I'm the only
the
person here who
biggest
liked the movie.
Yeah, you're also like the biggest Captain America fan, so like I feel like this is more your ballpark before I go on my tangent.
Well, not really, cause like I'm not really used to Sam Wilson as Captain America, cause like I grew up watching Steve as Captain America in Earth's Mightiest Heroes, so I'm more familiar with that. So this is I was kind of going in just as blind as you guys were.
What's your initial thoughts though?
I like the movie is flawed, but it's an enjoyable watch. It's just something that I can turn my brain off. I definitely felt like they were trying to go for a Winter Soldier feel, like specifically in the like in the fight in with Sam versus Sidewinder in the street, and when Sam and Joaquin broke into that base. But like those were like the strongest bits, but they weren't anywhere near Winter Soldier. Did I say Civil War earlier? I feel like I might have said that. I meant Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
I'm kind of fried right now, not gonna lie. So if you said something and Alchemy the other, good shit.
Yeah. What about
Yeah.
you? How you felt about the movie, man? What's your initial thoughts?
Dog.
Fuck! Mario! Man, 188. What's your initial thoughts?
Thank God we're not live.
Holy shit, I have
Racist or not.
fuck.
Welcome
Right.
back to Brain Rot.
Sorry guys, I've literally haven't done content in like the past couple weeks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not in content mode right now.
Honestly though, I feel like it's a movie that you can put on like during a party, right? You just put it on, you'll walk by, shit is happening, aren't really gonna pay much attention to it, but you know, something you can put on when you're having a party. Put it on during an airplane just to pass the time.
So you
I
saying
would say that
like,
this is a good mid. You know, not a terrible mid, but a good mid.
Yeah.
It's not unwatchable, but you know, it's not the best. I feel like it has a lot to say, but it doesn't take the risk that it should have. It feels like it wants to be more political, and I wouldn't be surprised if it did end up being a political movie, and they just ended up cutting a lot of stuff out because I know they had to reshoot the movie a bunch of times.
yeah.
Kind of looked kind of chopped. I'm not gonna lie, but
Yeah, some of them great shots you could tell were quick green screen reshoots. Those were bad.
Yeah, it's actually kind of chopped. Sometimes.
they're very noticeable. To give it some positives, though, I will say that Anthony Mackie does a great job as Captain America.
Yeah, he's really good in this movie.
He's really good in this movie. This is like my favorite I've ever seen of him. I feel like the reason though why we aren't really as attached or used to this new Captain America is because we haven't had that much time for us to grow with the character Sam Wilson, because he was introduced in the second Captain America movie as like someone else to add on to the poster. Then we saw a little bit of him in Captain America 3, but he wasn't like the main focus, you know? He was just like there to fill up space. And when he was added on to the Avengers movies, you know, he was there, but it wasn't about him. we got him in like a little show, and that was cool. But now we're seeing him in this third movie. It would have been nice if he was like, you know, his story arc was more progressed more gradually over the years. That's just something to keep in mind. I feel like this movie is a good stepping stone for him leading on the Avengers in the future movies. That's just my thoughts.
So you said that we haven't had enough time with Sam Wilson, and yeah, I agree. Like you said, we saw most of him in the Captain America movies and the Avengers movies. He was kind of like not, I wouldn't say a filler character, but he kind of just, you know, was there because he's an Avenger. And yeah, his Disney Plus movie, I don't know, or not movie, his show. Nick, did you watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Nah.
And Mario, I think, did you or did you not watch it before the movie?
I watched it.
Okay. Do you think your opinion on the movie would have changed had you not seen that? Because it doesn't, like, I would say the only really big thing about it is Isaiah Bradley, and that kind of made me more attached to that side of the movie than the rest of it, like the Ross stuff.
It was definitely a necessary watch for this movie. You do have to do some homework for this movie.
Well, you have to do that for most Marvel movies, but the amount is different for each one.
Would I have liked it more if I have or had not seen it? I think I would have just been more confused, to be honest.
Actually,
Like who is this Isaiah Bradley character? Like, when did Captain America get a sidekick, who's also the Falcon? When did Captain America get this new suit? It would have just made me more, I guess, critical about the movie, if that's what you're wondering.
I put my hands up. I'm that guy. Hi, what's up, Brain Rot Crew?
Yeah,
I haven't watched the show.
Hi.
You should. It's actually pretty good. Like, they dropped the ball in the final episode, like with most Disney Plus shows, and the
Sounds about
twist, you
right.
could see it coming from like half the show away. But it's the story of well, actually I don't know, because there was there's some parts that were cut out because like there was supposed to be a pandemic storyline in it that got cut because, you know, it came out in 2020.
Oh, okay.
But like the stuff,
Are you trying to say that it's mid?
like, I don't, it's not like, it's not mid, but it's not like, it's a little higher than mid. I
It's
think
okay.
I enjoyed it well, just after Loki, because, you know, it's Loki. But like the dynamic between
Yeah.
Sam and Bucky, that's great. Getting to see Zemo again, he was great in the show. The villains leave a lot to be desired. John Walker, as the new Captain America before Sam, like the government appointed one, he's written great. It's like he's meant to not really be super likable. And Wyatt Russell, he plays that part perfectly.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you were saying, like you would have no idea who Isaiah Bradley is. You'd have no idea how Sam got a sidekick or a new suit. And like they kind of gloss over it, but it's really quick. Like they're like, oh yeah, it was a gift from the Wakandans, or they didn't really explain Joaquin, but they're like to Isaiah, he's like, yo, this is the lost Captain America. They gloss over it, but it's like a really quick line, like blinking you'll miss it. One more thing, Nick, I think on the way out of the movie, you were saying like how they were talking about like talking to characters like they've always been there.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
Wait. Let me go back. You know. Hey, Captain. Yeah. What's your initial views of the movie? Well, thank you for asking me. So the movie was very confusing for somebody who didn't watch the show. I also didn't know anything about anybody else. The only thing I was going into it knowing is that the Red Hulk was going to be inside the movie, and also Sam is the new Captain America. So as a person who's not in the lores of watching all the TV shows and all that, what's the name, there was a lot of shit that I was just like, oh, the fuck? So I was and like that was like me half of the movie. If I'm being completely honest, that's why like we watched it all together, and I kept like looking to the
That's why you was
side,
making these
fucking with
nuts
people the
jokes
whole
and whatnot.
time. Yeah, because like half of the movie
Fuck.
is literally just shit that you would need to watch the full show to get context from. And like I get that, but at the same time, it's just like for like a casual Marvel fan like me, it's a little hard to get into those type of stuff where I'm just like, bro, I gotta dedicate hours in just to know the sideline stories of whoever the fuck. Because like I was just like, hey yo, there's a new Captain Falcon. That's what's up. Because okay, there was this one. I'm gonna go in specific scene, but this one scene kind of pissed me off as a person who didn't know that Captain Falcon was Captain Falcon. They just like he went to the mansion or whatever, right? This is mild spoilers. I'm sorry, guys.
Wait,
He
what
went to
mansion?
this mansion.
We'll put a spoiler warning.
The
at
first
start of the video.
scene. This was like the first action scene. They go to the mansion to do some random shit with random shit. Cause like if I'm being honest, I don't remember the main goal of the movie. If I'm being honest, it's just one of those movies. But they went to go get the main thingy for the president, and on the way there, you know, Sam is just fucking up everybody because you know he's Captain America. Apparently, he's like taking bullets and shit, and you know being super black guy or whatever the fuck. And then out of
What?
nowhere. Nah, okay. I'm
Being
playing.
super what?
I mean, he's being super black guy, but so
All right.
also I'm gonna get to that later, but we'll keep that for later on. There was a scene where he could have easily went to go fly and get the super secret package thing, but he ended up having like this big fight with this tall guy for some reason. They wanted to like emphasize that fight. But they're in that scene, some random guy, from my understanding, just randomly gets a full ass Falcon suit and just like beats up like these main villain guys or whatever the fuck. And I was hella confused. Cause 1 second it was just a guy in the chair, and then the next minute that same guy was Falcon. And I was like, who the fuck is this? And then they kind of explained it like how Phoenix said. He's all like, oh yeah, thanks to the Wakandans or whatever, I guess, which I didn't even catch when I was watching it. And then it was never explained again.
So for that, for the new Falcon, I don't think they actually explained it in. Actually, no, they did. He's like, oh, you think? He's like, I look better. Are you jealous that I look better in your old gear? But yeah, like that's the only time they touch up on it. So yeah, seeing the show beforehand and then like hearing it from you as someone who didn't watch the show, I can see how you were super confused during this movie.
It was just a little random, to be honest, but you know, I felt that.
And
Yeah.
that's just the big problem with post Endgame MCU. Like the shows are fine, but they should not. And this is what pisses me off about them. Like I enjoy the shows, some of them for the most part, but I specifically remember their original plan for them was to not have them tie into the MCU as directly as they have. Like with WandaVision, if you didn't watch that show, you have no idea what's going on in Doctor Strange. In this one, like you still had no idea what was going on, but I feel like it's
That is so true though. Like if you skipped all the way from Avengers Endgame to Doctor Strange 2, you're just like, wait, Wanda was just fighting Thanos. When did she get kids?
Yeah, that's how I was when I watched it. I was like, what the fuck is going on right now? But you know, yeah. Well, that's what makes that movie a mess too. But we're not talking about that movie right now.
There was a time and place for that, whenever it was that we talked about those movies.
Yeah.
Oh,
You bringing that up make me want to put that movie lower in the list, if I'm being honest.
We
but,
can
alright.
we can edit the tier list. Actually, we'll have to talk about where we're gonna put Brave New World now that it's out. Where on the tier list would we put it if we had it open right now?
Maybe a C or a B.
Yeah, I'm okay with C.
Yeah,
Like a
C.
high C-ish kind of. Also, let me put a PSA. in this video real quick. You know, for the people that's on Twitter and all the people that's being super harsh about this movie because Captain America is now black, get off his dick, bro. Like, come on, bro. It's his first time being the main character, bro. Let him cook for a little bit. Like, the movie is not great. I'm not saying that, and it's honestly it's mid. But it's okay to have mid movies because it was not this type of ridicule when other movies came out. It was just, oh, that shit was ass. It was not this whole fucking whatever agenda thing that they got going on right now. So like, chill out. Let us have this. We haven't had a black character in a minute. Black Panther is dead. He passed away. Let us have this. Okay, chill. It's in February. Fuck. Get off his dick. Anyways,
Rest in peace, bro.
yeah, rest in peace. Like, fuck, man. Let him do his thing. Golly. We might not even have another Black Spider-Man because fucking. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a discussion for another day.
Yeah, that's a whole different discussion. Actually, I might make a video. It's actually a fucking banger. Okay, real quick, political stuff. Did y'all get moved by any of the political shit going on in the movie?
Nope.
Yeah,
It didn't go deep enough for it to be like effective. You know what I mean? Like it was just
It was
very. I feel like it was trying to be political and it wanted to be political, but it didn't have the balls to be political.
Yeah, cause it's Disney. Like, it's only so much they will do. You feel me?
Yeah.
I don't know. They played it safe. You can also see that's another thing, another big issue. The editing on this movie was really fucking confusing. Cause at some point, and there was just one jarring scene that I'm thinking of. They was in a car going to this place that they was gonna be gone for like a week or some shit, and they're like, "Oh,
is this
a road trip?" And then they
Is
just
this the thing that I
teleported
pointed
there.
out? Oh,
yeah,
never mind.
yeah.
It's not-
No. This is a
No,
whole
it's not-
different thing. This is like towards the end of the movie. Remember when they went to the prison and they was talking about how long of a trip it was gonna be, and then they just teleported there in the next scene. They literally drove for like 2 minutes and then they was already there.
Another thing I want to point out, they were going to like this off-grid, secret military base that President Ross actually had jurisdiction over, and it was super secret, and they needed to go over there to investigate the crime scene as to why someone would, mind control other people to assassinate the president, right? And they go over there, and it's really crucial to them that they have to be off-grid so they don't get tracked by the government. And like later on, you see like they have to use like old ass fucking phones that like your grandpa used to use, right? Fucking Nokia ass phones.
Shout out
Tell
Drake.
me why.
Yeah.
Like you see Joaquin, I was about to say Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
You see the character Joaquin. He pulls out this fucking paper map, and then you see on his wrist, he has an iWatch, like an iPhone fucking Apple Watch on his wrist. I find it so unbelievable that like they're making it such a big point to be off-grid. They can't have any modern electronics, but never in their minds do they think that an Apple Watch would be trackable. That's gotta be some weird fucking product placement.
Yeah, that is random ass product placement. If I'm being actually, just like the fucking what's the car that he was driving, the GMC.
The
All right,
GMC,
wait.
yeah.
I'm not even gonna go into that. The fact that Captain America or Sam or whatever fought a whole army of men, but he got put on his ass by some random chicken guy, bro. Like,
Yeah,
what
who's
the
that
fuck are we
chicken guy?
talking about, bro?
Who's that chicken
Goddamn.
guy all about?
That's what I'm saying. Like, chicken guy just pulled up, and apparently he's supposed to be like a minor big bad or something, because he damn near killed him.
So one.
Also, his car wasn't bulletproof.
Yo, that's another thing. How is it that Nick Fury from Captain America 2 has a fucking bulletproof, bomb-proof car, right? And mind you, that thing could fly. It didn't fly in their movies, but it was capable of it. That fucking car could fly. Why isn't Captain America's car more durable? What the fuck are we talking about?
Bro,
He's
you think
basically
my brain
America's
is-
mascot.
Yeah, again, bro. He's the most popular man, arguably in America, if we're being honest, right? Or at least like a war hero or some shit like that, right? You would think that he have like better, like they should have surveillance on him or like fucking, I don't know, goddamn help or something. I don't know, bro. Like it didn't make any sense. He was just walking around like he wasn't just the second Captain America ever to exist and shit. Like
Technically the third.
or third, yeah, I guess
Yeah,
third or
third.
whatever because of the show. But like, I'm just saying, the other one, I guess he didn't do a good job. So yeah,
Yeah, he kind of
So I
Killed
wanna
someone.
answer something that Nick brought up earlier, about Giancarlo Esposito's character. One of the cut parts of the movie was the Serpent Society. If you guys don't know who that is, they're like just a group of snake-themed villains, and their leader is another guy called Sidewinder. I don't know exactly what his deal is, but that's the character that he was playing. And for whatever reason, they cut out all like the snake stuff and just called it like a mercenary group or something, even though they still had patches that said Serpent Society. And then as for the bulletproof car, I would say that because he's not like he works with the government, but he's not like part of it, you know? But then he also has that like Captain America office based thing that Ross and like the rest of the government is aware about. That's why they left their phones and stuff. So I don't know.
he also had like a full squad with him on the first, which is supposed to be the squad that we were supposed to care about because he, you know, the brain guy. Another spoiler: the brain guy, a really dumb villain.
Berlin.
Okay. Actually, about the leader, he actually had a better design in concept art, and you can see it on some merch too. But in the I think in the reshoots, they actually changed it to what it is now, because for whatever reason, people didn't like it.
I mean, I don't even think the brain guy looked that bad. I
He
just feel like his villainy didn't make any fucking sense.
It didn't bother me. Like
Like it
I-
didn't, yeah, it
I
didn't
don't know.
bother me,
I-
but
it
I would have
doesn't have to
preferred
be.
more a taller head. It's like the brain, like the all like messed up brain that he has. It's still comic accurate, but it's still kind of small by those standards. But yeah,
me personally, like not everything has to be comic accurate.
no,
Like
Like, it would be
I'd
nice, though.
rather it be different in the movie, like than like, you know, just the same shit. Like I feel like if every franchise or variation of Marvel, right, if they kept on making things comic accurate, eventually they're not going to stand out and be their own thing. They're all just going to look exactly the same.
you can still do your own thing while still being comic accurate. Like for example, let's look at Steve's Captain America suits. In the first Avenger, he had straight up just the Captain America suit from comics, right? Like that wings poking out, like the weird boots, like bright red on the suit, and like the way the cowl fits over his face. Like that's just straight up 1-to-1. Well, not like exactly 1-to-1. But then we have Endgame where he has like the scales and stuff. That's still comic accurate, but there's still two very distinct suits. Like you can still have two different things, and like we were saying, like it's still comic accurate. His head has looked like that in the comics, but I personally was hoping to see that like tall funnel head.
I mean, Brainfuck didn't fucking do anything, so it doesn't even matter. He was barely on the movie. Other than him fucking whispering in the president's ear for like a half an hour. About
Yeah.
You are the vein beneath my bunions. You are the air beneath my asshole. Like he was just sitting there talking. I don't know. He wasn't really threatening either. I just feel like they chopped off a lot of his fucking villainy. You know what I mean? Like if you gonna have a villain like that, that's supposed to be like really like you're supposed to believe that he like yeah. Like I didn't feel like he hated nobody for real. I feel like he was just indifferent. You know what I mean? And like, yeah, I just need my villain to be like not indifferent. And then like,
Me personally,
we
though,
talk about the ending for like 2 seconds. Oh yeah, sorry. What was you about to say, Mario?
minor spoilers. I mean, we've already been. Never mind. We've
already
already
said
been saying spoilers.
There's gonna be a spoiler warning at the beginning of the video, and I said this earlier too. So just don't warn spoilers. Like if they're this far, they've already seen the movie.
Point is, right? I feel like I would have wanted. I forgot the actor who played the leader, right? But I feel like it would have been
Timothy
better
Wilson,
if,
I
in
think
his
is
tone
his
of
name.
voice, he would have been more effective as a villain. If he had been like more angry whenever he had to call up Roz, be on the phone like, "Motherfucker, you left me in that prison for 30 goddamn years. Fuck you." No, I would have liked more anger in his voice instead of him being like, "I'm coming for you."
I think what they were trying to go for is that more like calm, collected type. It's like
Yeah, no, duh.
But yeah, but like I don't know. I just don't really see that from this character, or at least not like the MCU version.
I mean,
It just
I don't-
doesn't.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It just doesn't really strike me as realistic, in my opinion. Like, 30 years is 30 fucking years, or however long he was in that base for. right?
20. Whenever
20 years?
Incredible Hulk came out.
20 years he's been in that little jail, right? Doesn't even get to see sunlight or anything. I bet he doesn't get birthday gifts, birthday
no
cake.
money, no bitches, no nothing, bro. Think about it.
For perspective, we're in our early 20s. Just think, in that entire span of time, you don't even get to go outside. Nobody gives you birthday cake. Nobody knows where the fuck you are. You don't get to call your mom and dad. I would have cussed that dude out.
Yeah,
I would have been more angry.
think about that, man.
Exactly. He can't even talk to us.
Bro went inside the jail with a flip phone. He going out and everybody got iPhones, bro. Like, how is he even updated with the tech for real? If you think about it, how does he know how to call people? Wait,
Exactly.
wait. I know he's smart, but like, I ain't gonna lie, he hasn't seen this technology apparently,
It
right?
just
The,
seems
the
so unreal.
guard-
It just seems so unrealistic, though, that he's just like, "I'm gonna come for you, Ross. I know you're president now, but I'm coming for you." It's like, no, cuss him out.
And he's
You're like-
patient as fuck. Like, think
like-
about it.
You're like, bitch, bitch, I'm gonna destroy you.
He for real didn't do anything of noteworthy until the ending of the fucking movie, which he was in prison for 20 years. You would think by the time you actually get out, you're flipping some furniture, right? Am I tripping? Or it didn't make any sense, man. It doesn't. And then he's all like, "Oh, I'm not gonna get you mad right now. I'm gonna edge you." And he's just edging Ross the whole movie, bro. Until the end. And then, yeah. And one more thing, this bitch ass flower made him calm down. Like, what are we talking about, bro? This is the goddamn Red Hog. Are we fucking serious? All right, listen. For those of you who hasn't watched the movie and probably not gonna watch the movie because of whatever the fuck y'all got going on. Essentially, in the beginning of the movie, we are told that Betty, which is like the main love interest of the 2000 whatever the fuck Incredible Hulk movie, which again, another sidebar, this felt like a continuation to that Incredible Hulk, even though that Incredible Hulk is not even in the MCU. Anyway,
It is. The 2008 movie it's the second movie in the MCU.
it's not even the same act. All right, okay, whatever.
And neither is War
It's
Machine.
canon, though. It's canon, though.
It's not even the same type of Hulk though.
It's canon.
It's canon, dude.
All right, whatever. we
They
gonna
also
stick with
also
that.
recasted Thanos from the first Avengers to Guardians,
Well, that's fair, but like Thanos also wasn't
and
necessarily.
then let's see, who else did they
screen like that.
recast? Alright, I just mentioned War Machine. Oh, I guess he wasn't War Machine yet, but
He wasn't even War Machine. He was just a
Rhodey.
black guy.
let's see who
Shout
else?
out to
Oh,
your tower.
Ross. They recast Ross for this movie.
Oh yeah, yeah, they did.
Yeah,
you're
because
right.
William Hurt passed away.
Yeah, unfortunately, RFP. He was actually a really good Ross too. I ain't gonna lie,
Mhm.
he's solid. But like Betty,
I
is
enjoyed
the
his
wife.
performance with him.
Yeah, he's actually really good for him. Like Harrison Ford didn't do bad either, if I'm being honest, but yeah, I mean it was fine, I guess. Betty is the president Ross' daughter, of course. We know her. There was teasing her like she was supposed to be like goddamn important or something, like she was Nick Fury, and they show her at the end of the movie, right? That's what's up. During this fight, not only is Captain America low-key putting those fucking patazos on the Red Hawk and holding this ground with, like, you know, him just being a regular human being, no super serum, no nothing, which is, you know, really hammered
Quick
on.
question though, does anybody know how old Captain America is?
Like canonically, like just in general.
Canonically.
I'd say maybe in his 40s.
Like, you mean like in actual years or like by the time he? Because apparently
In the
he's
movie.
like 100 and something.
No.
He's talking about
Sam Wilson.
Captain America.
Oh, he gotta be in his 30s, right?
That's what I'm saying.
No, he had. He first showed up in 2014. He probably would have been in his mid 20s. So yeah, he would be in his 30s.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
No, yeah, I said 40s, and I don't know why.
40s is crazy, bro. I mean, he looked good to me in his, like, he gotta be like 34, 35 on God. Like, at least. Mid 30s or whatever.
Plus
But,
or
like-
minus 5 years because he was dusted.
Oh, yeah, he was dusted. Yeah, that is. Well, it should still be plus, but, like,
What the fuck? He's 44.
what the fuck? Like, in movie years?
In movies, he's 44.
Damn.
What the fuck?
Okay. Yeah. Alright. Now my disbelief is really out of the roof right now. You telling me this 44-year-old is throwing hands with Red Hawk
With no super soldier serum.
with no serum, just shields and vibranium, bro? What if, I mean
Nah, bro, but he stays fit though. That's the thing.
okay, bro. Yep. Alright. Okay.
He actively exercises, dude. He's in the military.
But wait, okay, wait. Before we go too sidetracked, they literally mention the damn cherry blossoms one time in the movie. Actually, no, twice. They mention it twice. They go to the street, he sees a cherry blossom, and then Sam is all like, "Bro, you ain't gotta do this, bro. Your daughter wouldn't be like cool with that and such." He's all like, "Oh, you right, fool." And then he just comes like, "Are we serious?"
It's called an emotional beat. Just
It
not.
wasn't emo. Did you get
Also,
emotional? Did you
the,
cry? I didn't see nobody tear.
Red Hulk is supposed to be more in control than Bruce is as the Hulk, so there's that. Although, like, they did not
Phoenix.
did not execute the end of the fight well in the movie.
Even if that's so,
Oh yeah,
this was the first time he was turning into Red Hawk that we know of.
one more thing about Red
It should have
Hulk.
been more difficult. But like, yeah,
Yeah,
go
yeah,
ahead.
I
My bad.
agree. One more thing about Red Hulk. Apparently, like, one of his stated weaknesses in the comics is like sharp objects, which is why Sam was able to pierce his skin so much, which is like super random.
Yeah. Okay. So let me get this straight. If I get a knife and I just fucking stab him,
I don't think it's like that.
I mean, it's pretty. A knife can be sharp, buddy.
I don't know
Is
how,
it not?
I don't know how, like, the nuances of it, because I only heard this in some video I watched about like Easter eggs in the movie or something. But I'd imagine you'd kind of have to have a little bit of force behind it. It's not gonna just pierce it.
I mean, it is.
I don't
know. At the end of the day, I don't know.
I don't think you could just straight up stab him. I mean, he was
Yeah.
taking straight
Well,
bullet
also-
shots from like the CIA.
Yeah, it looked like a damn massage.
Well, bullets are also like a lot duller than a knife, but you also
They're
have to get
fucking
close to him,
bullets,
though.
dude.
Yeah, but he's also a Hulk. Yeah, I don't know, dude.
Bro,
Just,
Phoenix,
comics are
bro.
weird.
You telling me that You telling me that Sam waving his damn wings around is slicing them up, but bullets that's going like Mach speed and shit isn't touching them?
Well, I mean, it's also vibranium, so
All right, bro, give Vibrator your muffy nuts, bro. Like get out your mouth, bro. Holy shit, pop it off.
all right. So where would we move? Where would we rank Captain America 4?
D for dickhead.
No,
It's not that bad.
put it in C, man.
What did it see?
Honestly, right there might be better. No. Put
Right?
it behind Doctor Strange. Though. Yeah, right there is fine. I think.
All right, but there was something that came out since our last tier list video. I can't remember if it was before or not, but we did a reaction video. Are we hyped for Fantastic Four?
Yes.
More or
You
less?
can put it
than
in yeah, but not
Thunderbolts?
really.
Okay. Realistically, I'm excited for it, but I'm staying. What's the word?
Cautiously optimistic.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
Honestly, I think I'm more hyped for it than Thunderbolts. Like,
Oh, yeah,
I was pretty hyped.
For sure.
I was pretty hyped for Thunderbolts, like when I first saw the trailer, but like now for sure that Centuries. Well, I mean, he was in the first trailer as like Bob or whatever his name is, but I don't know. It seems like too high stakes for a bunch of super soldiers.
I'm excited for the movie solely because I'm wondering how the fuck are a bunch of super soldiers gonna be able to take down like what is essentially like an instant one-shot kill god. How are they gonna take him down?
And if Marvel
With the power of friendship.
Marvel's too scary to do it, but they should make them lose. Because realistically, they shouldn't win.
They should make them what?
They should make them lose.
I don't know, because like I don't know too much about Sentry in the comics, so I couldn't say like what his weaknesses are and stuff. But a lot of people think that Ghost is gonna die like pretty early on because there's like no, or not Ghost, Taskmaster. There's just like no Taskmaster in the marketing. Am I saying Taskmaster? Taskmaster. There's no Taskmaster in like any of the marketing past like name cards.
I mean, I don't really fuck with like Taskmaster Vader anyway, so it doesn't matter. Sentry is like low key Superman
It's like
of
Superman
Marvel.
in Marvel.
Yeah. So how the fuck are they supposed to beat Superman? Actually, he's more powerful than Superman than I think about it because
I don't know.
well, arguably yes.
What
from
do you
certain-
know about Sentry?
Well, what I know about Sentry is this is a whole other video. Let's just leave this out.
Alright.
Oh.
But like, I think Sentry kind of has like two personalities. He has like the good
It's a
side.
rage baiter.
Yeah. He's just an instigator.
Yeah, that is my life.
No, but from what I understand, Sentry kind of has like two personalities, and I don't know if they can split or if it's like a Mark Spector situation or like Moon Knight.
His normal side and his gooning side.
Hey yo, you think he in ranked or what?
All right. Maybe we should.
All right.
The video's getting kind of long, anyways.
What, bro?
All right.
You don't think he's the Grandmaster Vader? All right, okay,
Leave a
Brain Rock
dislike
Crew. I'm
and
sorry.
subscribe for less.